Stephen A., what's your biggest takeaway from that game last night?
My biggest takeaway from last night's game, outside of the fact that Boston, I mean, my goodness, without Kyrie Irving, without Jaylen Brown, we know Gordon Hayward wasn't there. I fantasized about what Boston would have been with those three, healthy and in a lineup all season long. It might be something special to behold, but I will tell you this. My biggest takeaway from last night's game, the experiment is over. The Washington Wizards need John Wall back. They need John Wall back. Quick, fast, and in a hurry, in the worst way. They've got no shot at doing anything when it really, really counts without John Wall. It was really a nice story to watch Bradley Beal and this kid, Tomas Satoransky. He's big. He's a bigger guard. He could shoot. He's in the right place at the right time. Doris Burke was helping to call the game last night. She does a phenomenal job, and she was pointing out all of those things, and she's absolutely right. All of that's true. But they need John Wall because Bradley Beal, without John Wall, doesn't get it done enough in the fourth quarter. He can ball. He puts up great numbers. He's a star in this league. He's an all-star. Got a lot of love for him. But he needs help in that fourth quarter because when he has to create and shoot, it doesn't seem like he can do both. Okay, key pivotal turnover in regulation, couple of missed threes as well, what have you. The bottom line is you need the playmaker that is John Wall. We've talked so much about how better the Washington Wizards have looked without him. And to some degree, it was true. But then they lost 5 of their last 7 coming into last night's game. And we see the absence of playmakers. We see how stagnant they get without him. The experiment is over. No more talk about what the Wizards are without John Wall. Without John Wall, they're a team that squeaks into the playoffs and gets their butt bounced out in the first round. With John Wall, you have the potential to get to the conference finals. There is nothing to talk about. There's no more suspense. John Wall has to get healthy. The doctor out in Cleveland, hopefully he'll clear him to play sooner than later. He needs to get back in the lineup. They need him because without him, the Washington Wizards are going home in the first round. There is no chance, I repeat, no chance that they are getting out of the first round without John Wall. It's that simple.
What happens when you lose your best player? John Wall's clearly their best player, and
clearly
they've discovered things in his absence, moving the ball, not just for high pick and roll. That doesn't work. High pick and roll again. Coach Fizdale went over this on Countdown. I told you a couple of weeks ago, I thought brilliantly. So they've learned things maybe they can incorporate when he gets back. But, yeah, you lose your best player, that's what happens. Only the Celtics lost their best player in Kyrie Irving. That's a 4.5-star guy, 5 MVP, 4 All-Star. Al Horford, another 4-star player, All-Star caliber player. Gordon Hayward, who's gone for the whole season, 4-star player, All-Star caliber player. Jaylen Brown, it's at least a 3-star player. He's a starter on most teams. Marcus Smart, one of the better reserves, if you consider him a bench player, in the NBA. I just named a hell of a starting 5. If you told me, hey, there's a team, Kyrie Irving and Marcus Smart in the backcourt with Jaylen Brown, Gordon Hayward, and Al Horford, I'd be like, damn, that's a good team. That team wasn't playing last night, and the Celtics lost in double overtime to the Wizards, in double OT, with Tatum with an open look, an open shot that just, rimmed out for the win in double OT. This Celtics team that Danny Ainge has constructed is absurdly deep and absurdly well coached. I mean, I hate to say this. Cleveland going forward, I don't have much hope for Cleveland going forward. I don't trust the organization. Washington going forward, nope. The East in the foreseeable future is a 2-team division or conference because that's where the brains are. They're with Masai Ujiri in Toronto. They're with Danny Ainge in Boston. And you see the results. Dwayne Casey and Brad Stevens, well-coached, selfless teams with excellent players that go 10 and 11 deep. That's my takeaway.